Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name is Erin Barker and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use this armor etching compound to etch glass. It's so easy. The supplies you'll need are obviously the armor etch cream, which I found at my local craft store, the glass that you're going to etch, and I'm using a foam brush. On the back of the bottle, there are warnings as to how dangerous it is. There is no smell, but please be careful with your working surface. I'm not wearing gloves, but I would probably recommend it. And obviously, you don't want to eat it or get it in your eyes. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to create your stencil, I found a roll of contact paper. You can find this probably at your local craft store. I got mine at our local home center, but because it was cheaper there. But you've also got coupons, and I didn't have a coupon with me. So anyway, and your die. This die that I'm using is found in the holiday catalog. It is a big die called Snow Flurry. So this one's going to be obviously little snowflakes. Now for this image, it doesn't matter. Our dies are the reverse image. So for example, in a post that I had shown on my blog, I did a vase with the letter R, and you'll want the contact paper to be print side up for that reverse image, and you'll see why in just a second. So you'll create your sandwich. Get back here. Clear plate on the bottom, clear plate on top, and run that through your big shot. And the hardest part is the next step of this whole project, and that's really just to peel off the paper backing on the contact paper. So I'm not going to show you that on camera, but here's the die and the cute little snowflake. I don't know, maybe if you want to hang on to that for another project, but mine's going in the trash. So anyway, now I'm just going to trim this off right here, and you're ready to peel off the backing and apply it to your glass. But you don't have to watch me because it'll probably take me like 10 minutes. Seriously, this is the hardest part of this whole thing. So bear with me. Ooh, looky, I got it. Okay, so that's it. You peel this back and apply it to your glass. I've already done that with another image on the die. It's a bigger snowflake, and I apologize if you can't really see it because it's clear on the camera, but it's right here. Along the edges, if you're going to get messy when you're applying your cream, maybe protect your surface, because wherever the cream touches the glass, it will etch, and it literally takes just a few seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my etching cream ready, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got a paper plate here that I just put some of the compound onto, the etching compound, and all you're doing now is just applying it on the inside of where the snowflake popped out of. So we're using the negative image as a stencil, and you're just doing an even, not really thick, but just an even coat. Before I got started, I just went on Google, or I ended up on YouTube and watched these videos that a bunch of people posted, and I was immediately just hooked. Just, oh, I can do this. This is going to be easy. And I've seen there are no directions on the back of the bottle that I bought, so thank goodness for the video tutorials. I've seen a couple where the etching compound was noted to be left on for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. It literally, I'll be honest, the first vase that I did, I dropped the paintbrush, or the foam brush, and I got a little drop on my kitchen counter, and I freaked out. I put it down, went to wipe it off, and it was fine. I mean, I was really fast, but where the brush head landed was along the vase, and when I saw it and wiped it off, it was too late. It looked like a fingerprint, like a smudge. So it does only take a few seconds. Now, I don't know how well you can see this in the camera, but you want this to be even. So once you have the whole image filled in, just kind of come around and just keep wiping the consistency around, just so it's all even. So each area of the glass is etched the same way. because when you're done, when you rinse it off with water, you don't want some areas to be lighter than others, if that makes sense. And you'll see what I mean. I'll show you after I rinse it off, I'll show you what it looks like. Now, the container that I'm using here, it's not completely flat. On the sides, it's rounded, and you want to make sure that your contact paper is flat on the glass, because if the etching cream goes underneath it, then guess what? Your image will be distorted because that part of the glass is actually going to become etched. So that's just a little tricky, but it's not hard. And I mentioned earlier that there's no smell. Actually, I can smell something, but it's not bad. It's not anything that you're needing to do outdoors, or kind of smells sweet. I've heard a few people say that our Stampin' spray, our Stampin' Mist for cleaning the stamps, has a yummy smell. I think it's kind of like that. So that's pretty much it. So back to the time, I would leave this for at least 3 to 5 minutes, but it really, like I said, it only takes a few seconds, but you just don't want to not have it done enough when you go to rinse it off. So I'll be right back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so when time is up, you're going to take your glass project over to the sink and hold it under running water. I use lukewarm water and that's with the contact paper and painter's tape if you've used it. Leave everything on there until you've held it under the running water for just a few seconds or so. You'll see the cream just disappear. When that's done, you'll peel off the contact paper and give it a quick little rinse, dry it off, and decorate as desired. This one, you can see I've just added some ribbon, a little glimmer snowflake, and we've got a completed project, and I'll probably fill with either baked goods or chocolates. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.